So today we're doing a deep dive into a really difficult video.
It's a tough one to watch.
It is. It's from Ilyas Abu Safiyeh, who is the son of a prominent doctor in Gaza. And this video, it's him breaking a full year of silence.
He looks completely exhausted in it.
And for good reason. It's been 12 months exactly since his father, Dr. Hussam Abu Safiyeh, was taken by Israeli forces.
And we should probably clarify who Dr. Hussam is. He's not just a number in all this.
No, not at all.
He's a 52-year-old physician. He was the director of pediatric emergency at Abu al Hussam Hospital.
And the context of his detention is it's vital here. He wasn't arrested at home or at a checkpoint, right?
No, he was seized right in the middle of a raid on the hospital while he was actually treating patients.
Which sets up this whole legal nightmare the family has been living. Ilyas says in his statement that his father hasn't been charged with a single crime.
Not one. He's being held under what's called administrative detention.
And I think a lot of people hear that term and they just think, oh, held without trial. But the reality of it is much darker.
It is. The key feature isn't just the lack of a trial. It's the use of what they call secret evidence.
Secret evidence? What does that even mean?
It means the military prosecutor presents a file to the judge that neither the detainee nor their own lawyer is allowed to see.
So you can't defend yourself against something you don't even know exists.
Exactly. You literally don't know what you are being accused of.
And then there's the part that just breaks people psychologically, the renewal process, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely. That's the real horror of it. It's not like a standard sentence where you have a release date you could circle on a calendar.
You have no end date.
You have no reliable end date. The orders are usually for 3 to 6 months, but they're indefinitely renewable.
Indefinitely.
Yeah. So you can be in a cell for 6 months thinking you're going home the next morning, and then, sometimes on the actual day of your release, they hand you a piece of paper.
Extending it.
Extending the detention for another 6 months? It can happen again and again for years.
That's the terror Ilyas is trying to get across, that absolute crushing uncertainty.
It is. And that's why he's launching the Red Ribbons campaign. He's essentially saying, we can't just wait quietly anymore.
So he's taking this deeply personal story, a pediatrician taken from a hospital, and using it to anchor a much bigger movement.
And the data the campaign is citing is just staggering.
What kind of numbers are we talking about?
They're advocating for the release of more than 9,100 Palestinians currently held in Israeli prisons.
9,100. Wow. And that number's gone up massively over the last year.
It has. And when you look at the breakdown of who those 9,100 people are, it really destroys the assumption that these are all combatants.
Right.
The campaign makes a point to highlight that this figure includes over 450 women and children.
450 women and kids.
Yeah. And that demographic detail is what makes this so urgent. When you have hundreds of minors and women held in a system that's designed for security threats, often under these same administrative orders.
It suggests something more like a dragnet, just sweeping people up.
Sweeping up entire cross-sections of society, exactly.
It really just emphasizes that Dr. Hussam isn't an anomaly.
No, he's the example. By putting his father's face on this, Ilyas is showing us this is happening to doctors, to kids, to mothers.
It strips away the anonymity of that huge 9,100 number.
That's the whole strategy. It's hard to empathize with a statistic. But when you see a son begging for his father and you realize that same scene is playing out for thousands of other families, the scale of the crisis becomes undeniable.
It really leaves you thinking about the mental toll, the toll of living in that kind of suspended existence.
For everyone involved, yeah.
We talked about the renewable orders, but when you really think about what that does to the human mind, serving a sentence is one thing. It's awful, but you can measure it.
You can count it down.
Right, but being detained with absolutely no knowledge of when or even if you'll be released, that uncertainty has to be its own form of torture